If you are over 60 and living with diabetes, one of the most important things to understand is that what you eat every day can quietly affect your blood sugar, your energy levels, and your overall health in ways you might not even notice. Many people believe that fruit is always safe and always healthy, and it's easy to see why, because fruits are natural, colourful, and full of vitamins, but the reality is more complicated, especially as our bodies age. Some fruits that seem harmless can actually cause serious spikes in blood sugar, leaving you feeling tired, weak or shaky, and over time they can affect your long-term health. As we get older, our metabolism slows down, our muscles naturally lose strength, and our body's response to insulin changes, which means that foods we could eat easily in our 40s or 50s can behave very differently once we're over 60. Diabetes adds another layer to this. Because your body is already struggling to manage glucose efficiently, so foods that release sugar quickly can become a hidden problem. Even natural sugar from fruits enters your bloodstream the same way, and if it comes in too fast, it can create spikes and crashes that affect how you feel and how well your body functions. One of the biggest issues is fruit juice. Many seniors think drinking juice is a healthy shortcut, but juice removes most of the fibre from fruit, which is what normally slows down sugar absorption. Without that fibre, sugar rushes straight into your bloodstream and can spike blood sugar faster than many desserts, leaving you feeling drained or dizzy. Even juices labelled as fresh or natural can be a problem. Then there are fruits like bananas and grapes. Bananas, especially when very ripe, have a lot of sugar and can send blood glucose up quickly. Grapes are easy to overeat because they're small and sweet, and even a handful can contain a large amount of sugar without you realizing it. Dried fruits are even more concentrated, so just a few pieces of raisins, dates, or figs can raise blood sugar dramatically. Tropical fruits like mangoes and pineapple taste delicious, but they are naturally very sweet and can overwhelm your system if eaten in large portions. Even fruits like watermelon, which feel light and refreshing, have a high glycemic index and can spike blood sugar when eaten in big amounts. The key isn't to avoid fruit entirely, but to be smart about your choices. Berries like strawberries, blueberries, and raspberries are lower in sugar and higher in fibre, making them safer options. Timing and pairing matter too. Eating fruit alone, especially on an empty stomach, can spike sugar faster, but pairing it with protein or healthy fat slows digestion and helps keep blood sugar stable. Portion size is critical, because even safer fruits can cause problems if eaten in excess. Every senior's body is different, and medications, activity levels, and overall health can all influence blood sugar response, so checking your levels after trying new fruits or portions is a powerful way to understand what works for you. Managing diabetes after 60 isn't about restriction or deprivation. It's about making informed choices, balancing nutrients, and keeping blood sugar as stable as possible to feel stronger, more energetic, and more confident every day when it comes to managing diabetes after 60. One of the most important things to understand is that not all fruits affect your body the same way, and some can quietly interfere with your blood sugar without you realizing it. Many seniors think that any fruit is automatically good for them because it contains vitamins and fiber, but the truth is that some fruits have a much higher sugar content than others, and the way your body processes that sugar changes as you age. Our metabolism slows down, muscle mass decreases, and insulin sensitivity declines, which means that fruits that were easy to handle in your 40s or 50s may now cause noticeable spikes in blood sugar. This doesn't mean you have to avoid fruit entirely, but it does mean you have to be strategic about what you eat, how much you eat, and when you eat it. A common mistake is assuming that fruit smoothies are automatically healthy. While they contain real fruit, blending breaks down the fibre that normally slows sugar absorption, and when multiple fruits are combined in one smoothie, you can end up with a sugar load that hits your bloodstream all at once. Even if you're using natural ingredients and no added sugar, this effect can be significant, especially for seniors with diabetes who already have a slower insulin response. Another thing to consider is portion size. It's easy to overeat small, sweet fruits like grapes, cherries, or mangoes because they are tasty and convenient. A handful or two may not seem like much, but in reality, it can contain more sugar than you expect and cause your glucose to rise more than anticipated. Dried fruits are another hidden concern. Dates, figs, raisins, and dried apricots are concentrated sources of sugar, and just a few pieces can have the same effect as several servings of fresh fruit. Even fruits that feel refreshing and low in calories, like watermelon or pineapple, can impact blood sugar if eaten in large quantities. It's not just about avoiding certain fruits, it's about pairing them correctly. Eating fruit with protein, healthy fats, or fiber, rich foods help slow sugar absorption and keeps your blood sugar more stable throughout the day. For example, having a few berries with yogurt or nuts is much safer than eating the same berries on an empty stomach. Timing also matters. Eating high sugar fruits in the morning or between meals can cause sharper spikes, whereas including them as part of a balanced meal can mitigate their impact. Every senior's body responds differently, so monitoring your blood sugar regularly is essential to see which fruits and portion sizes work best for you. Paying attention to how you feel after eating certain fruits can provide clues too. If you notice fatigue, headaches, or thirst, it may be your body telling you that the sugar from that fruit is too much at that moment. Over time, making these small adjustments, choosing lower sugar fruits, watching portions. Pairing with protein or healthy fats and monitoring your response can have a major impact on your energy, blood sugar stability, and long-term health. The goal is not restriction, it's awareness and smarter choices, allowing you to enjoy the benefits of fruit without causing harmful spikes or fluctuations in glucose. Being mindful of these details empowers you to take control of your diabetes management and maintain a higher quality of life as you age. If you are over 60 and managing diabetes, understanding the impact of every single food choice becomes more important than ever, and one of the most overlooked aspects of managing blood sugar is the role of fruit in your diet. Many seniors believe that fruit is always safe, that natural means healthy, and that eating fruit in any amount will support energy and overall well-being. While it's true that fruits are packed with vitamins, antioxidants, and fiber, the reality is that some fruits can quietly spike blood sugar and affect your energy levels in ways you might not immediately notice. Your body changes as you age. Metabolism slows, muscle mass naturally declines, and insulin sensitivity decreases, which means that the same foods you ate without concern a decade ago can now cause your blood sugar to rise more quickly. Diabetes adds another layer to this because your body already struggles to regulate glucose efficiently, so foods that release sugar rapidly can have a bigger impact than you might realize. Even the sugar that is naturally present in fruit enters your bloodstream, just like other carbohydrates, and when consumed in excess or at the wrong time, it can contribute to spikes and crashes that affect your mood, energy, and long-term health. Many seniors make the common mistake of believing that fruit juice is a healthy shortcut. A glass of juice may seem refreshing and easy to consume, but juicing removes most of the fiber, which is what normally slows the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream. Without that fiber, sugar rushes in all at once, creating a rapid spike that can leave you feeling drained, dizzy, or lightheaded, and over time can affect your ability to manage blood sugar consistently. Even juices labelled as fresh or natural are not exempt from this, and portion sizes matter just as much as the type of fruit. Some of the fruits that seniors often underestimate include bananas, grapes, mangoes, pineapple, watermelon, and dried fruits such as raisins, dates, and figs. Bananas, especially very ripe ones, contain a lot of sugar that can elevate blood glucose quickly, while grapes are easy to overeat because they are small, sweet, and convenient, so it's easy to consume far more than intended. Dried fruits are even more concentrated, and just a few pieces can contain the sugar equivalent of several servings of fresh fruit. Tropical fruits like mangoes and pineapples are delicious and nutritious, but are naturally high in sugar and can overwhelm your system if eaten in large portions. Even watermelon, which is mostly water and feels light and refreshing, has a high glycemic index and can cause a spike when consumed in significant quantities. The key is not to eliminate fruit entirely, but to make informed strategic choices. Berries such as strawberries, blueberries, and raspberries tend to be much lower in sugar and higher in fiber, making them safer options for maintaining steady blood sugar. Pairing fruit with protein, healthy fats, or fiber-rich foods helps slow digestion and reduces rapid sugar absorption. Eating fruit with yogurt, nuts, or even a small portion of whole grains can make a noticeable difference compared to eating fruit alone, especially on an empty stomach. Timing is critical. Eating fruit at the wrong time, such as between meals or first thing in the morning, can cause more dramatic spikes than when fruit is included as part of a balanced meal. Portion size is equally important. Even fruits that are considered safer can cause issues if eaten in large amounts. Paying attention to how your body responds after consuming certain fruits is an essential tool for seniors with diabetes. Monitoring blood sugar regularly can help identify which fruits and portion sizes are most suitable, and over time, small adjustments can lead to significantly better control. Physical activity also plays a role. Gentle movement, such as a short walk after meals, can help muscles utilize glucose more effectively and reduce spikes caused by fruit or other carbohydrates. Hydration is another factor to consider. Dehydration can concentrate glucose in the blood and make spikes more severe, so drinking water consistently throughout the day supports overall blood sugar stability. Smoothies, often seen as a convenient and healthy option, can be particularly tricky because blending fruit breaks down its structure and allows sugar to be absorbed quickly. Combining multiple high sugar fruits in one smoothie can result in a potent glucose surge, even if no additional sugar is added. Being mindful of the ingredients, limiting the quantity of fruit, and including protein, healthy fats, or vegetables can help mitigate this effect. Processed foods containing fruit, such as yogurts, cereals, or snack bars, may also contain concentrated sugar, even if labelled as healthy, and seniors need to read labels carefully to avoid hidden sources of sugar. Awareness, balance, and smart choices are key. The goal is not to deprive yourself, but to understand which fruits act as allies for your health and which may act as hidden triggers for blood sugar spikes. Adjusting your choices, monitoring responses, pairing fruit with other nutrients, and paying attention to portion size can help you maintain steady blood sugar, preserve energy, and protect long-term health. Over time, these small, mindful adjustments can make a significant difference, allowing you to enjoy the benefits of fruit without compromising your glucose control. This approach empowers seniors with diabetes to take control of their health, feel more energetic and confident, and continue living an active, independent life, knowing that every choice contributes to stability and well-being